Good morning, everyone. My name is Crystal. Excuse me. And welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please do subscribe. It's Monday morning and the sun is out here in Rochester, and I'm here in my flat with my lovely Chihuahua Max. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to Brian Blessed. His acting work is well known, but did you know that he's walked to the North Pole, or boxed with the Dalai Lama? And how about his expeditions up Everest, and surviving a plane crash in the jungle? Now that's living life to the full.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:51 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Monday the 9th of October.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Rochester it's 16 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 24 degrees and a low of 11 degrees.
And Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Three conspiracy theorists walk into a bar. Come on, you can't expect me to believe that's just a coincidence.
Alexa, whose birthday is it today?
Today's famous birthdays include Spanish actress Ana Castillo, Mexican film director Guillermo del Toro, former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom David Cameron, English singer-songwriter PJ Harvey, and English actor and comedian Brian Blessed.
Alexa, how old is David Cameron?
David Cameron is 57 years old.
Oh God, we're all getting older. Right guys, so it's been a quiet week with really no dramas apart from what I had to do when I got some serious out of order text messages which no one should receive, and I sent them to the Kent police. Well, I phoned them. No one's got in contact with me yet, and I don't expect them to. I'm just a common member of the public, so I don't expect them to. So since the last text message, which I thought was wrong, and not in the fact that it was threatening, but what the messages were saying were completely wrong, and they frightened me. So I've been going out since I reported that to the police. Nobody's got in contact with me at all. No one. I've had no advice, nothing. Apart from if someone comes up to you and you feel threatened by them, and that's to call 999, and that's it. So I've been going out on my merry way, just carrying on like I usually do, wary of who's behind my back and what they're doing. You either get the feeling they're taking the piss, or they can't be bothered by what they were saying to me. They can't be that bothered by it because things are just still the same. So I did videos in the afternoon, but in the evening I feel low. I feel crap, and I feel like, I've tried to make things change. I've tried reporting things to people. No one's listening. So why do I bloody bother? Because I will keep bothering, and I will keep saying things until someone does listen and someone does do something, if not for me, but the safety of other people. This is a psychotic nut that is on the loose, and they're probably doing it to other people as well as me, intimidating, blackmailing and frightening them. So, I had lunch party later on in the evening. I wasn't hungry. I was getting bombarded with messages on Flirt Finder before I went out in the dark on my own, because I live by myself. I was getting a bit anxious, a bit nervous, and I've got to take my dog out for a walk, and it's getting darker early. So 10 to 7, I got ready to leave my flat. I got dressed, I got Max ready, and I took a bag of rubbish with me, and I walked out of the flats. And I walked round the back. There was a woman going out to her car, putting something in the boot. Then I walked over to Common Creek Wharf, and I walked around, and there was a tall guy walking a tiny little dog. A guy of about 6 foot walking a small dog. Walked round the back of the flats and up to the field. And I wasn't feeling angry, I wasn't feeling cross, I was feeling agitated and a bit anxious as to who this person is that is harassing me. Like every woman does when they've got a stalker or an unknown pest intimidating them. So there was 3 people on the entrance to the field. There was a guy stood near the grass with his dog, and there was 2 older people talking to this lad, this bloke. Remember that I'm a woman walking around the field by myself. I'm small, I'm 5'5", right? So it's like they're talking to me, right? I'm invisible, no one sees me. No, they don't. I've got trod on, pushed out the way and ignored. So it's like this couple are talking to me in front of me. So you've got this old couple talking to this lad with a dog, and then he starts to move off. I move past them. I walk on the grass verge because they're blocking the path. The 3 of them are blocking the path. So I walk on the grass verge to avoid trouble, and I start walking, and the guy goes, I'll see you later. He said, I've got to walk round the field now before the light gets before it goes dark. It goes really dark. And he said, "Come on, Molly." So he was a bloke walking on his own, walking the dog Molly. So it's like nobody cares about me walking around the field by myself, right? But these guys were talking to this tall bloke with a white dog. So I carries on walking up the top. He goes that way, and then he walks off, and then there's nobody on the field. I'm on the field by myself, completely, with my torch and Max. And I've been getting messages of a sexual nature saying, I want to do this to you, I want to do that to you. And I'm walking around the field in the dark with nobody on it. And I said to the person, I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Seriously, I mean, you're sending me these sexual messages. I live by myself. What do you think you're doing?" I said, "You've got no intention of meeting me or going through with what you're saying on these messages. What are you doing? Like, what is wrong with you?" I came into my flat. My neighbour upstairs had come in. My neighbour upstairs had come in early, about 3:30. So the guy upstairs had returned from wherever he was at 3:30 in the afternoon. And he's a fella, of course he's a fella. So I'm getting really, really sexual, explicit messages while I'm walking around the field by myself in the pitch black. And I've got a record of it all. I'm just keeping records of what they're saying and at what times. So it stopped. I'm just getting messages off TikTok. And it's obviously a scammer, a nutcase. Cowboy requested to follow me yesterday. Cowboy on TikTok. And then we get Jeffrey Scott McGee. Jeffrey Scott McGee. And these are scams. These are scams, you see. They're after money. Somebody after money. It always is somebody after money. Because what they do is they talk to you on these social media applications. And then they say, please can we go to Google Play? Or please can we go somewhere else? And I say, why? Why can't we just talk here? And then they start grooming you over a period of weeks and months, and then they start making you feel that they love you, and then they start asking for cash and money or a visa over into this country, you see. Apparently this person is in Turkey for a peacekeeping mission. So Jeffrey Scott started talking to me yesterday, and it's a fake profile. There's 2 pictures. He's supposed to have got 1,107 followers, but there's only 2 pictures here. Right? He's from Los Angeles, but he's currently deployed to Turkey. Now I've seen these messages on YouTube. If you look up catfish, you look up scammers, and how many women have been conned by, they send a picture of a man who's fairly attractive, and they start saying, hello beautiful, hello gorgeous, and some older women believe it. I believe you me, the first time it happened to me, I believed it, but I do not part with money. Some are just blatant. I'd like to come over to your country. I need money for a visa. Some are just blatant. So never ever part with money. They're not real. I've just come to the terms with the fact that I'm a person they think is soft and stupid. Because I get it outside. I get blokes outside. They've obviously got no jobs, no money, and they've got a cigarette or a drug or an alcohol addiction, like that one that came up to me on the field. I think that you're going to pay for their drink and you're going to... No. Whether I'm outside or online, I get it. I can't meet someone outside. I either get the octopuses that want to touch me and just, or I get the ones that are after money and on a con. Well, they're like the female prostitutes, aren't they? They'll sleep with you, pretend they love you to get into this country, or they'll sleep with you and do all that and think that you're going to... I've had somebody say, are you a sugar mummy? I said, what's that? That's a woman that looks after a younger bloke like a sugar daddy looks after a younger woman, apparently. I mean, I'm on benefits. Where the fucking hell did they get that from? So obviously this is some guy that's looking for a woman with lots of money that can look after him. So, I mean, you just disengage. When the police spoke to me over the phone, I just said I disengaged with whoever it was. I stopped talking to them. Because it's obviously a scam artist looking for money or trying to blackmail so that you give them money. So I came back yesterday evening. I came into my flat. It was quiet upstairs. Quiet. He clobbered about upstairs when he came in at 3:30. He started clobbering around the ceiling, and then it went dead up there, completely dead. I heard nothing at all. It's quiet this morning at 9:05. I can't hear a thing up there. I just put. I was watching Conjuring the Genie. Wish. These guys were given a wish by this jinn, and the jinn is a trickster. So they asked for a wish, and it was nasty. Nasty, really nasty jinn. Evil looking thing with really, really sharp, pointy teeth. I came in, I watched 2 films, I made cups of tea, I kept quiet, and I just went to bed early, because you get fed up. You get fed up. You honestly, you get fed up. It's somebody that had, I don't know who it is, they just sat there with a computer or a phone, just mucking about, thinking that someone's going to give them money, and it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I went to bed early, got up this morning, made myself coffee, fed my cats, fed my dog, and pretty much the same today as it was yesterday. And my mum phoned me last night. Let's see if we've had any messages. I've got the window shut, so I can't hear anything outside.
Welcome to your EE voicemail. You have 3 new messages and 10 saved messages. First new message. Received yesterday at 1:50. Message deleted. Next new message. Received yesterday at 3:47 p.m. Hello, Janessa. This is your mother. Jennifer speaking from my landline phone to you, Janessa. I've given you another telephone call just to let you know I haven't forgotten you. I'm thinking of you, and I'll probably give you a ring a little later on just to make sure you're all right. Okay, Janessa? Lovely speaking to you. Bye. Message deleted. Next new message. Received yesterday at 8:53 p.m. Hello, Janessa. It's me, Jennifer, your mum. Speaking from my landline phone. It's good to give you a good evening telephone call. Good night. God bless. I'll phone you tomorrow. Bye. To return the
That phone my mum is using is not very clear. It's not as clear as her other phone. I can't hear her voice properly, and it sounds really quiet, and my mum's got a loud voice. Anyway, guys, so I'm just going to potter around today, walk my dog, and just mind my own business. I mean, it's not going to change, is it? Because the people I meet outside are just as bad as the people in the internet. And you want to stay safe, you don't want to run into someone that's a drug user or a drunk or a bit twisted. And, you know, I'm not meeting the right people. So I'm just going to keep myself to myself and keep safe. That's all I can do. I don't want no strings attached fun. I'm too old for that. I just want a companion, to be fair. Someone to go out to the cinema with, to chat with. I'm not a young person. I don't want no strings attached fun. And I don't want to be used as someone's sex toy, you know. Oh, I've banged that. I've done that with it. I'm a human being. See you later.